face left in their drawers, forgotten like a childhood doll. Head-turning dresses still on their hangers, brushes and powder gathering dust. This year abroad was meant to be a soul-bearing, normal t-shirt wearing, get to know me for my heart and not my outward experience. I hide my body in a cocoon of long skirts, curveless fabric, sports bra, uniboob. My body is a secluded wooded area, fruit so densely hidden behind a tangle of vines of unshaven legs, pits, and brows. Now don't get me wrong. This is no grand Feminist Manifesto or purging the patriarchy. This is me, a woman who is conservative, yet personably promiscuous, outwardly bland, with a mind that's delicious. Woo! With my heart and intellect on my thrift store sleeves, I only applied sweat to my cheeks, no foundation to build my self-worth upon. While in Rome, I was absolutely invisible and ineffectual, and let's be honest, practically asexual to the Italian machismo. But I noticed the way he stared at her. His eyes gliding down her legs like ice cream melting down a cone or a ruler falling from his throne, stealing things from her that she didn't know she had to give away. His eyes gliding down her legs like ice cream melting down a cone or a ruler falling from their throne, stealing things from her that she didn't know she had to give away. I loathed that stare. It was everything I wanted to avoid it following me into dark corners where corners melt together like candles, reincarnating themselves out of fallen wax, forming the reality of being a lone female walking doesn't justify a loner trying to make me less alone. Hidden beneath the resentment was a bubbling cauldron of discontentment. Like a sorceress, I parsed through the brew, isolating the components that made me want to be that girl. I loathed the stare, yet desired to be the prize, equating my value to the time he spent with his lingering eyes. I tried to carve myself outside of society's beauty paradigm, but I am not made of strong oak. I am origami, surrounded by monstrous monsoons of media, man, and my own personal mantra, doused and drowned by the waves that whisper, "You are not stronger than these forces." So the shift in blame in a capitalistic game goes to the victims, their innocent bodies plastered with gorgeous fabrics in Maybelline, which made me believe the industry's gains of distracting me from the size zero gapped thighs gorgeous smile system that camouflages itself by twisting my focus like a boomerang headed for home, its trajectory unknown until it falls right back at your feet with the thought, what is wrong with me? Stripping myself in a plastered world was a challenge to my ethos, my inner and outer religions. The God of the universe tells me that I'm beautiful. It's the God of society that I'm still wrestling with. Headlocked and ashamed, deciding whether to hide away my lady lumps in a pantsuit nation or celebrate them like Katy Perry's cupcake collection or treasures Jack Sparrow would give his own booty defined. Or should my time be spent on this gnawing question that he has never needed to think about? I hope that writing this piece would make things more coherent, that my thoughts and convictions would create a clearer depiction of how to live beyond the clutches of beauty, society, and my own two hands. But as I begin to speak these last few lines, I hypothesize that my conclusions are not the end, but perhaps the catalyst of the climax of my eternal exploratory experiment. So tonight my mascara is war paint. No cleavage is showing, but if I stand really tall, my act of defiance is the peephole of my midriff. But my brows are penciled in a quizzical manner to say, although I am put together, I am confused. It saved me money, time, and a dozen hamsters from dying in a cosmetic capitalist critique-laden lab. But it hasn't answered my ongoing, never-ceasing, ever-present question, what is the relationship between beauty and self-worth? Thank you.